Oh my god. This is legitimately falling right now. Oh my god. Oh shit. This is not working out. Hello. So I have a really exciting video today. I'm going to be doing a book haul. There are so many books to show you guys. It's really overwhelming. They're not in any kind of order. There's too many of them to try to organize them. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump into this video because there's so many books and I'm sure you want to see them. So let's just go. I pre-ordered this first book and I just got it because it just came out, and that is The Noel Diary by Richard Paul Evans. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I love Richard Paul Evans. His Christmas books are my favorite thing ever. So this is his newest release. I'm so excited to read it this year. I picked up Sundays at Tiffany's by James Patterson, and this is one of my all-time favorite books. I bought it because I want to reread it this year for the holidays, and it's just the most adorable book ever. I'm so excited. This next book is so cool. I found it at the thrift store and it's just amazing. It is The Worlds of Pooh by A. Milne, I think is how you say it. I don't know. This is from 1957 and it's got like the original illustrations, but it also has the colored illustrations, and it's just the coolest book. It looks so vintage and I'm so excited about it. We have Violets Are Blue by James Patterson. A friend of mine is obsessed with his books, and I was just like, pick out a good one for me to start with, and so she picked this one out for me, so I'm gonna read it. I picked up a couple children's books. I love children's books. I love anything to do with Disney, so these next few books are about those things. We have Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella, and these are illustrated by Sarah Gibb, and they're absolutely beautiful. I had a collection of books growing up that I ended up getting rid of when I got older, and I'm really sad that I got rid of all my childhood books, so I'm trying to kind of rebuild that collection. So whenever I see books that I remember from my childhood, I pick them up, and I do plan on reading them just for nostalgia's sake, and also if I ever have kids someday, then they can have these books as well. So just a little explanation of why I buy so many kids books. I picked up a couple classic Dr. Seuss. We have The Cat in the Hat. You have to have The Cat in the Hat. And Mr. Brown Can Moo, Can You? So, and they're in great condition. There's no writing or drawing in them or anything. I picked up a Bernstein Bears book, and this one is Please and Thank You. I picked up this Disney storybook collection. Look how beautiful this is. It's so exciting. And the pages are metallic silver. It's very cool. And beautiful, beautiful illustrations. Really excited to just flip through this. I picked up this Disney Girls coloring book, and I am in freaking heaven because this is so amazing. So I'll just show you some of the coloring pages. I cannot wait to color in this. I really am a kid, I told you guys. I don't even care. Don't even care. I picked up this Disney Princess Story collection. So it's just got the typical Disney princess stories in it, but it's so cute. Some books I loved to read when I was a kid was Amelia Bedelia, and I found two of them. I'm so excited. This one, oh, that's not, okay. This one is just Amelia Bedelia, and then this one is Amelia Bedelia Bookworm, which I thought was perfect for me. Everything on a Waffle by Polly Horvath, which I've never read this or anything like that, but it just looked like a really cute children's book. Next is Once Upon a Dream by Liz Braswell. So this is a series where these are like Disney stories retold where the villain actually wins, I think. Like what would happen if the villain won. And that just sounds amazing. So I'm really excited about this series, but this is the first one that I picked up. Obviously this is about Sleeping Beauty and Maleficent. So I picked up Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, illustrated by Camille Rose Garcia. I have wanted something illustrated by Camille Rose Garcia for such a long time, so I'm very excited. I don't particularly love the Alice in Wonderland book, like the story. I like the Disney version, but I just had to get this for the illustrations. They're so beautiful. Wonder Woman at Superhero High by Lisa Yee. If you don't know, like anything Wonder Woman, I'm totally obsessed with, so I had to get this. I picked up The Last of the Spirits by Chris Priestley. I actually got this to read for Halloween time and then ended up not reading it. So, but I'll either read it next year or just whenever I'm in the mood for it, basically. The Shadow Queen by CJ Redwine, which I have wanted for a very long time, so I finally got it from Book Outlet for really cheap. All I know about this is that it's a fairy tale retelling. I'm thinking Snow White, and I think there's a whole series of these books, so yeah. Next up is Mosquitoland by David Arnold, which is another book I've wanted for a very long time, so I just decided to pick it up when I saw it on Book Outlet. Next is The Summer of Chasing Mermaids by Sarah Auckler. I pretty much just pick up her books whenever I can find them cheap, and this one was also on Book Outlet, so decided to snatch it up. This next book is so beautiful. I'm so unbelievably excited that I finally own it, and I bought it from Thrift Books for like $8, which is really cheap because this book is like 35 bucks normally. So that is Audrey at Home, Memories of My Mother's Kitchen, with recipes, photographs, and personal stories by Luca Dotti. I'm so excited. Audrey Hepburn is incredible. She's my idol. I love her so much, and I've wanted this book for a very long time, so I treated myself. Like it says, it's got pictures and recipes, and I am just so happy. Beauty and the Beast, Belle's Library, and it says a collection of literary quotes and inspirational musings. So it's just this adorable little book with all kinds of fun stuff in it. I love Beauty and the Beast, and this is going to be so awesome. I just know it. I picked up Travels with Charlie by John Steinbeck. I am very interested in anything to do with travel, specifically traveling like in an RV or something like that, because that's an ultimate dream of mine. So this is a nonfiction about John Steinbeck hitting the road in his RV with his dog Charlie and then traveling across America. Sounds amazing. I've already started it. I'm on page 40 and I'm planning on finishing it this month. You'll notice I went on a bit of a nonfiction kick because I have quite a few nonfictions that I picked up recently. We have Where Am I Now by Mara Wilson, True Stories of Girlhood and Accidental Fame. I loved Mara Wilson as a child actress. She was so awesome, but I also love her now, which on the back it shows her now. She's a feminist, she's hilarious, she makes some really great points, so I'm really excited to read her book. Brain on Fire, My Month of Madness by Susanna Callahan. This just sounds extremely, extremely interesting to me. It's about this woman who, like, for an entire month she has no idea what happened to her, and she couldn't speak. Like, there's just all kinds of weird stuff that happened to her, and I don't know. That's a really bad synopsis, so if you want to get a better synopsis you can look one up. But this is really intriguing to me. I picked up Into the Wild by John, and I can't say his last name because I fail at life. This is just one of those that I feel like I need to read in my life, so I got it. Next is Dog Trippin'. 25 rescues, 11 volunteers, and 3 RVs on our canine cross-country adventure by David Rosenfeld. A dude in an RV with all of his dogs on a cross-country road trip. It just sounds amazing. That's like literally my dream life. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. Next I picked up a couple graphic novels, which I never buy graphic novels, but I just randomly decided to pick these up. We have Paper Girls Volume 2. So excited. I loved the first volume. The artwork is amazing and the story is super awesome. So I will be reading this very, very soon. You'll see it in an upcoming video. I picked up Atomic Blonde, which is by Anthony Johnson and illustrated by Sam Hart. This was actually originally published as The Coldest City, but they made a movie called Atomic Blonde about this series, so this is the movie cover and title, but I'm excited to get to that. These next 3 books are so beautiful. These are the Penguin Drop Caps editions, and I love them so much. We have Jay, which is a portrait of the artist as a young man by James Joyce. Next we have The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. And then we have Canary Row by John Steinbeck. So my favorite thing about these books is that the pages are colored and they're so beautiful. So beautiful. Next I picked up November 9 by Colleen Hoover. I pick up her books when I can find them cheap. I don't usually buy them brand new. I do like her books, but sometimes they're just a hit or miss with me, so I'm not like a huge super fan or anything, but they're usually a pretty good read. Next thing I got was Velveteen Rabbit by Marjorie Williams. And I got this because it's a children's book I've never read. And I'm just going to be honest with you, I've wanted to read it ever since that episode of Friends where Chandler buys this for Joey's girlfriend because it's her favorite children's book. So yeah, I'm lame. Then I picked up the new covers of the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy. So the first one is The Summer I Turned Pretty. The second one is It's Not Summer Without You. And the third one is We'll Always Have Summer. So I really love these new covers. I think they're beautiful and I can't wait to read these books. I pre-ordered There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins. I was so unbelievably excited for this book. I've lost a little bit of my excitement, but I started it and I got 22 pages in and it's just not like grabbing me. Like it's decent, but I don't know. I am going to finish reading it, but I wanted to read it for Halloween and obviously didn't do that, so I don't know when I'm going to pick it up again, but I picked up Beauty and the Beast Lost in a Book. I've already read this. I talked about it in my most recent wrap-up. It's so good. Just so good. I picked up Animal Farm by George Orwell. This is a book I have wanted to get my hands on for the longest time, so I'm really excited that I have this and I can read it, finally. I went to Half Price Books and sold a ton of books, which I'm actually going to do a video all about that, but I was like, well, I'll treat myself to one book if I find something I really want. And so I found The Iron Queen by Julie Kagawa. This is the third book in the Iron Fae series, which is my all-time favorite series. One of them. I have a lot of favorites. And I just needed the third book to complete the series. So I saw it in such good condition and I was like, I have to pick it up. I have to. Okay, last two books, you guys. We have Wonder Woman Warbringer by Leigh Bardugo. You don't even know how excited I am for this book. First of all, you know I love Wonder Woman. Leigh Bardugo is the most amazing author. So when I found out that she was writing a Wonder Woman book, I was like, what? My little mind just exploded. I am so excited to read this, you guys. So excited. And finally, the last book I have to share with you is The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer. So I tend to like Stephanie Meyer's books a lot. I loved The Host. So good. The Twilight books were still pretty good. But I'm really looking forward to this one. It just sounds pretty cool. So hopefully I like it. I'll let you guys know whenever I read it. I don't know when I'm going to read it. Alright, you guys. That's it. So I don't even know how many books were there. I think it was like over 40. There was a lot. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing a book haul from me. It's been quite some time since I've done one. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon with my next video. Bye.